Right, so I'm going to be using these 4 brushes, which is about a size 12, a size 10, a 6 and something like a 3 or a 4. I've mixed my colours in advance from a yellow, raw sienna, I've got a sepia with some purple in it, sepia on its own, a mixed purple with a Windsor blue and a alizarin crimson, and a burnt sienna as well. So that's my selection of colours and some neutral in the middle for the chicken that I'm going to do. So we're going to add the first set of washes, the palest washes first. I'm going to miss out the head of the bird and start with the other lightest washes. Using diluted yellows and raw siennas, I'm going to bring the washes down, remembering if there's any areas of white that you want to leave, that is the white of the paper. I'm just going to introduce a little bit of raw sienna in here as well at this stage while it's all quite wet. These will dry as very pale washes. If you're not sure about your colours, test them out on some spare paper first before you go anywhere near your painting. I'm now going to move to the back of the bird, and again the lightest washes on the back of the bird. This is using the size 10 brush at the moment. And a combination of the pale yellows and the raw sienna. Some of this will do wet in wet, but a lot of it we will have to wait for it to dry. I'm just going to pick up some burnt sienna and begin to put, actually I'll move to the larger brush, the size 12 brush, and start to put some of those washes in place. Down in the leg area. While this is still wet, I'm going to pick up my sepia and even at this stage drop some sepia in as well. Got my small brush ready, and I just want to make sure that I've taken my colour right to the edges of the bird. We can't go too far at this stage because the yellows are still wet, but I am going to bring in, there's a little bit of mauve, and I'm going to drop that in on the back of the bird where the sunlight is just catching it a bit, and again use water to move that round. Stronger. And then pick up some of the sepia and drop that in. with my small brush, now that the yellow has started to dry, I can just pull that in so that I get the edges of some of the feather shapes. And do a similar thing over this way.